I love shopping for kitchen essentials, and some of these products are indeed very useful in the kitchen. So today I thought, why not do a mini haul of some of these kitchen items I recently purchased on Meesho app. And trust me, my entire shopping was under a reasonable budget of Rs 5,000. The products may not be the best in terms of quality, but they are definitely affordable as you can get them at a wholesale rate. If you want to know more about the Meesho app, please click the link in the description or download the app. I will leave all the product details in the description so you can also search for them on the app. So let's begin with this product. So this is a sprout maker, and did you know that sprouts have multiple benefits for your health? This could be used for any kind of pulses like green moong, green peas, black-eyed peas, horse gram, kidney beans, etc. This is very easy to use. Just need to pour some water in the base of the sprout maker, and you also need to check on the vents, which is very important for sprouting the pulses. Just pour your pulses in it and done. This product is very convenient to make sprouts at home if you are someone who likes to eat pulses in your daily diet. And look at this, how beautifully this has sprouted. This is called a mini tandoor. However, it's more like a jali you can use to roast items on your gas stove. I got it especially for my chutneys and bangan bharta, which we are very fond of. So let me just show you how I use it. I'm going to roast the tomatoes. Roasting the tomatoes on a jali tastes very different from roasting them on a pan. It gives a very nice burnt flavor. I'm also roasting some green chilies and garlic along with it. And once it's well roasted, the peel comes off really easily from the tomatoes. I'm going to blend it into a coarse paste. Roasting things in this jali makes it very convenient, and you can use it for roasting a lot of things. This is one of my very useful find in the kitchen. What it does is, it separates your dishwashing liquid from the sponge. Otherwise, the sponge would soak the excess dishwashing liquid and make the sponge soggy and smelly in it, which attracts a lot of bacteria. I also prefer to dilute the dishwashing liquid with water as it's very thick. Using this product is a solution to all my dishwashing detergent needs. This is a silicone funnel, and it's a very small size compared to other funnels. It can be used for jars with smaller mouth. You can use it for a lot of things like pouring masala into spice jars or pouring oil in oil bottle. I also use it for storing oil, which I used for deep frying in a glass jar to reuse later. This is a wooden spice box. Honest confession here, I got it because it matches my countertop decor and also our Indian spices look beautiful in it. I recommend not to use powder spices due to the difficulty of washing, as it may damage the wood with multiple washes. Instead, I would recommend whole spices which are dry, and that way it doesn't need frequent washing. And storing this whole spices here in one box makes it easier to use while cooking, unlike my previous way of storing where I had to open individual jars separately. This is an egg tray which can hold 32 eggs at a time. Best part is that this tray can be suitable for small depth spaces, like you can see here. Next product is this egg boiler. It can boil 7 eggs at a time. Why I recommend an egg boiler for boiling eggs when you can use a normal pan? That's because in this egg boiler, the eggs get steamed and not boiled, and is less likely to crack while boiling. It always gives you perfectly boiled eggs, and the shell comes off very easily, which can be very frustrating to peel at times when you use a pan. To make it easier, you can use a bowl of ice water and cool the eggs in it for some time before peeling them. I guarantee you your shells will not stick. I also got this gas lighter, which I thought is very convenient to use. It can also help in lighting up my candles. Plus, it also looks good compared to the traditional gas lighters. This is a very basic stainless steel karai. But I love how wide it is, and it's very convenient for our Indian cooking because of the wide base. Only con is that it's very light and you may have to hold it while cooking. It's egg curry for dinner, one of Parth's favorite meals. This is a stainless steel idli stand. It is small in size compared to the other idli molds. So if you have kids at home and prefer smaller size idlis, you might want to get it. It's easy to use. Just pour your batter and steam it in a pot. I'm using my rice cooker for that. One issue I saw with this is that it's very inconvenient to place the tiers, as you need to screw them tight every time you layer them. This is a non-stick dosa tawa, and I know you guys have already seen me using a cast iron one in my recent videos. However, I would also like to say that making dosas in a cast iron tawa may not be as easy as it seems. I would recommend to use a non-stick tawa for beginners so that you are not disappointed when you are making dosas for the first time. 80% of the time your dosas are likely not to stick on a non-stick pan if your batter is fermented well. Next one is this electric beater. This is a very handy and useful appliance if you are fond of baking. It makes beating your eggs super easy with minimum effort and pain to your hands. It also has this 7-speed settings, which is great. These whisks are detachable, so it's easy to clean. Also, it has a flat base so you can rest it while it's not in use. And the last item for today is this toaster. It is made of stainless steel and the opening is wide enough for any size of bread slice. It also has a grill for warming croissants and loaves. And that's it for today. I really hope you have found this helpful. Thank you for watching today's one. See you soon.